Yeah. That's 100% fact.
All right, Charleston White.
Oh man, what?
Yeah,
Brother
let's
Charleston,
talk about Charleston White.
Brother
Bro,
Charleston,
I
was
was disgusted about his comments, brother.
Okay, what'd he say? I don't really. I mean, I catch little
I know,
pieces,
I know. You know, I keep up with everything for the most part.
Okay.
So he had an issue with a guy named Math Hoffa, who has a podcast, pretty successful podcast.
Oh yeah, I like Math, man. Salute to Math.
In New York, and this is the context. Math Hoffa. Somebody asked Math Hoffa to bring Charleston White on the show, and he was like, I'm not going to bring Charleston White on my show because Charleston White is a clown. He doesn't like Charleston White ways, his antics, and things of that nature, right?
Right.
So Charleston White got word, and then Charleston White went slap off on him. Now, in the midst of this man going off on Math Hoffa, Math Hoffa has 2 daughters. I think they're 6 and 7.
Wow, okay.
First of all, he referenced their daughters as the B word. Yeah, he referenced his daughter, them little beasts. Yeah. Called both of them the B word. Then he said he hoped they get raped and molested. He hoped they get violated.
Come on.
Let me say that. He hopes that one of the uncles violate the daughters. That's what he said out of his mouth. Not only that, then he said he would sodomize the little girls. He was more vulgar. He literally said that he would himself sodomize a 6 and 7-year-old little girl. Now, this is my thing. I'm a former educator. Like I said, I have to speak to a group of young ladies this Saturday. I'm a former educator.
Wow.
Now he says that he's playing a character, but there's no way in the world that a man that has a heart for children, as he said, he's created different programs for the youth, et cetera, that he would even play with somebody's child like that. Because when we were growing up,
Right.
grandparents and children have always been off limits. When we had issues in the hood, when we had issues with individuals, we kept our energy directly toward the individual. We did not include innocent people, and especially children.
Mm-hmm.
So when this man said that he would stick his penis in a 6 and a 7-year-old anus,
that's disgusting.
that's the most. I have to be more detailed. You cannot tell me you have a heart for children. It's not even possible. And the reason that I have to talk about this is because we're talking about things that are affecting our community. Mm-hmm. What we can't do is let people start trolling, creating content, being content creators, and saying that we would violate children. Because if we don't protect our own people as black people, who gonna protect us? If we don't look for our own, if we don't respect our own children, who gonna respect them? Nobody. Right. Now you already got black women aborting I don't know how many children.
That's murder.
Now we already got abortion going crazy. And a lot of states is not even, you can't even get an abortion no more. So that holds us to be more responsible. That's already an issue. But what we surely can't do is have grown men thinking it's okay to disrespect our children on any level, bro. Right. So,
No. I mean, I've seen a lot of Charleston's content on other situations, and in some cases, it's pretty entertaining. It's funny or whatever the case is. But I'm a firm, and I want to be very, very clear when I say that I'm very firm in communication needs to always have respect on the table. That's the only way you're going to be able to pull me to a table and to be able to speak to be able to speak, period, or be able to hear you speak. And I think that we by always keeping respect on the table, rather if we agree or disagree, we can always walk away from that table, and so on and so forth, and move forward in life because we honor the code by being respectful and keeping it on the table. Unfortunately, I believe that our brother Charleston White is crashing out in real time. And, he's doing anything he can do to gain attention, and he's just doing it for the attention. And
but that's my hold on, and I'm glad you.
Monetizing it for the, you know,
and I'm glad,
attention.
and that's the point that I'm glad that you mentioned that is because what we and you're really helping my point. Okay. That's what we can't have is men, being that disrespectful for the sake of content.
Yeah, man, no. I mean, period, man. And you know, one thing I will say for him, which is still sad, that he's willing to take whatever comes with that. And he has verbally made that very, very clear. And he said, don't feel sorry for me. I'm out here disrespecting killers. That came out of his mouth. He was all on the camera. I'm out here disrespecting killers, you know? So he knows exactly what he's doing.
But a child is not a killer.
No.
A child is a child.
Yeah, but the child is still associated with somebody who will shed blood behind them. You know what I'm saying? And with brother Math Hoffa, man, salute to Math, man. You know, I would encourage brother Math to, you know, don't even buy into it.
Don't get tricked out your position.
Don't, brother. You winning. You're doing a good thing up there with your podcast, man. You have some legends on there, some good conversation.
Facts.
From Fat Joe to, I mean, just period. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would just tell brother Math to keep doing you, stay focused, stay on the highway, and don't allow anybody, let alone Charleston, to get on, you know, to get on that wave and just distract you, because we all know they're not going to meet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're not going to come. So don't even do that, man. Just keep doing your thing. And brother Charleston, that's absolutely disgusting, brother. I can't respect a man who speaks that way about children. Period. And if you're and what I would tell brother Charleston, if your mouth, respectfully saying this, brother, but if your mouth is really that bold, if you're really that bad, if you're really that tough, if you're really that whatever, then you need to go keep that same energy with these brothers in person. Stop doing all the antics on the internet. Stop doing all the talking and the tongue wrestling on the internet. If you really got that much hate and malice in your soul, in your heart, or whatever your energy is, go talk to these men in person. Put your guns down, put everything down, and you had that conversation in person. And I think that will humble him really quick, because I know from previous movements, brother Charleston would then say, "Oh, he's a 50. Now he's an elder with one eye." You know what I'm saying?
He tried to play that. He tried to manipulate people.
Yeah,
talk tough, and then try to play victim. Like, well, I'm a 50-year-old man with one eye,
right? And
so if you beat me up or if you do something to me, you're taking advantage of me.
Right.
That's basically what he tried.
Yeah. So you already know, and you know, so I'm not in the business of disrespecting nobody. And you know, that's just a bad place to be in. And then what's even worse about it is brother Charleston has disrespected so many men. He don't know where it's coming from. And he got the heart to put up these comedy shows on these particular dates at these particular you don't know where it's coming from.
But you know that he just got that one in New York just got canceled.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that.
Now he went on live and he said he canceled it, but I'm not sure.
No, they said Live Nations did.
Yeah.
They said Live Nations canceled that, and that was good. I know China Mac said he was going to hold him accountable. But y'all need to get off that internet, running your mouth on the internet regarding all of that. It's a sad space as black men that we have to continue to portray these thugs, these goons, these tough guys. I don't want to be tough, Trey.
Yeah, I don't want to be tough either.
I don't want to be tough, brother. Yeah. You know, y'all can. It's like we have to get off of the nonsense and step into the maturity. God has called us to do so much more than be tough. If you would just be the man that God called you to be, brother, you wouldn't have nothing to prove. You wouldn't have nothing to prove, but we always want to hop on the internet and get to proving ourselves and get to beating on our chest and get the King Kong and who's tougher, who's better, and so on and so forth. And all, not some, all of the really, really, really tough, ignorant guys, they're not here no more, man.
Exactly.
They're not here no more. So,
exactly.
So nobody's that bad, and y'all can have it, but it's a sad space that's where we're at.
Like I say, right now, he's the most influential guy on the internet, and that's why, you know, I feel like we have to speak on this because it's going to affect our culture.
Yeah.
If we get men that wants to go behind Charleston White, take his influence, and especially when you think about this, we already got a lot of young men out here that are in fathers' homes, right?
Right.
And a lot of these young men look up to Charleston White.
Right.
Now, in our generation, we were not that disrespectful at all. We still grew up at a time where when you pulled up on the church ground, you turned the music off.
Yeah, that's a fact.
When you roll by a church, you turn the music off. Yeah. When you are down the street and your parents are not watching, even though those are not your parents, if that person asks you to do something, you respected your elders at all time. Right. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No,
that's
sir.
A fact.
We were respectful growing up.
That's a 100%
these young
fact.
men these days, these young women these days are growing up without no type of culture in the regard of where they respect their elders. Right. They're not being taught that because the grandmothers and the granddaughters, you can't even tell the difference. And then the dads is smoking weed with the sons. Right. Like listen, it's certain things my kids not gonna ever be able to do with me.
Right. Agreed.
Me and my kids we not gonna ever get to the level where we can sit down and smoke together. We're not gonna ever get to the level where we can sit down and drink together. No. You my child.
Right.
And you're gonna stay my child. I don't care if you are grown, there's a certain line you're not gonna cross with me.
Right.
Because that's the way I was raised. Bro, there's certain things I've never done in my parents' presence or my grandparents' presence. Right. And I'm a grown man.
That's a fact. I was just with my grandmother celebrating her birthday on Sunday. And and it's nothing but respect. I mean, it's a blessing that, saying that they're even still here with us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's so much more to life. And then what's crazy is life is so short. Life is so short, and then we out here still parading and doing the nonsense. I understand we all come from the ignorance. I understand we all come from the lack of information. We all come from figuring it out. I respect it. I get it. But to stay a damn fool is a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's the space where I have to detach. I have to separate it to not only to protect my peace, protect my mental. I don't even want that in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want, like, I see it, I'm like, okay, cool, but I don't want, Charleston can have it. If this is what you gotta do to put a gold chain around your neck, homeboy, brother, you're going about it the wrong way.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I really challenge his heart when it comes to the children. That's my whole point for even talking about this, is that he always talks about the children that he's affecting.
Right.
Like, okay, how can you have a heart for children, but you're talking about
you don't? It's an oxymoron, bro. The brother, he's not.
Bro, I'm just saying, as a man who's really mentored kids for years and been in kids' lives and been in the education system, a man that has a heart for kids not even gonna play like that. Even if he is troll. That's like me. I'm a troll. Anybody know me? I joke, I can score, I can make fun of people. I do it all the time. But one thing I don't do, I don't play with kids and people's kids. I will roast a grown person. I will talk about a grown person, and it's all fun because I like to make people laugh. But disrespecting, I don't play with people's kids, bro. You can't have a heart for kids and then say that you're going to put your penis in a 6 and 7-year-old girl's anus. It's not possible.
That's beyond disrespectful. And like I said,